The best thing you can ever do is stop telling everyone what's going on in your life. Not everyone needs to know your business, your struggles, your plans, or your wins. You owe no one an explanation. Your silence is your weapon, and your privacy is your fortress. Let them guess. Let them wonder. Let them talk. Let them gossip. You don't care. They don't deserve to know what you are building or how far you have come. You don't need their opinions, their fake support, or their judgments. What they don't know, they cannot touch, and they cannot destroy. You are not here to impress or to explain yourself. You are here to win, to conquer, and to thrive on your terms. Your journey is yours, and no one has the right to interfere. Every step you take in silence makes you stronger, and with every win they don't see makes you unstoppable. Let them stay in the dark while you rise in the light. Your success is your revenge. Your progress is your proof. Your victory will speak louder than any words ever could. Like yourself first. Choose yourself first. Learn to be alone with the shape of yourself. Validate your feelings. Tell the truth to yourself above all. When you are your own advocate, you can make easier, more aligned decisions. You don't go searching for your worth in places you won't find it. You don't hustle and strive, hoping to prove yourself to an invisible audience of people you think can give you what you have to give yourself. Love yourself first. Do the work. Get deep. Get deeper. Heal. Get curious with yourself. Get quiet. Get still. Everything that's meant for you can come right in when you know who you are and what doesn't belong in your space. When you choose yourself first, you don't wait to be chosen. And when you are a person who is no longer waiting to be chosen, your life opens up in magical, powerful ways. One day, it will make sense. There are moments in life when nothing seems fair. When the people you love leave too soon. When the dreams you chase slip through your fingers. When the road ahead looks too long, too uncertain, too impossible. And in those moments, it's easy to believe that life is nothing but a series of losses, a collection of almost and what ifs. But what if every wrong turn was just landing you to the right place? What if every closed door was protecting you from something not meant for you? What if one day you look back and realize that every struggle, every heartbreak, every tear you shed had a purpose? Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, when the weight has lifted, when the pain has faded into memory, you will understand why it had to happen this way. Hold on for that day. God knows the stress you are going through and the stress you are feeling today. Your mind is overwhelmed with worries, fears, and things you must do. In these moments of stress, God will help you remember that you belong to Him and that He is not the source of your fear or anxiety. Remind yourself to turn to Him when you feel overwhelmed and the enemy wants you to pull away. Thank God for His constant love and for being the one you can turn to with all your burdens. Forgive yourself for trying to handle everything on your own. You choose to trust God and lay everything at His feet. Even when you can't see it, God is working in you. Even when you don't feel it, God is changing you. I love you, Lord. We all have baggages, things from our past and present that weigh us down and keep us from moving forward. For so long, you held on to the pain of past relationships, fears of failure, and self-doubt. It's taken time, But you learned that the people who move ahead aren't the ones with no baggage. They are the ones who recognize that they can set it down. You have been on a journey of letting go, of acknowledging that at any point you have the power to leave behind what's holding you back and step forward into the life you deserve. You are learning to release it all, whether it's emotional scars, past mistakes, or missed opportunities. I want you to know you can do this too. Keep your life private. Don't advertise your happy marriage, relationship, kids' achievements, or expensive buys on social media. Most of the lovely comments you see on social media are fake. You will only attract the evil eye for you and your family. Not everyone is going to be happy for you. It only takes one evil eye and everything is gone. Protect your blessings. Protect them by keeping them private. Not everything needs to be seen and not everyone needs to know. You will only attract jealous people into your life. Remember this. Remember one thing. What you don't share can't be destroyed. Choosing yourself means finally putting your needs before those of others who don't value you. It means putting your boundaries in place that protect you and your mental health. It means making decisions that benefit you instead of making decisions in another attempt to people please. It means believing in yourself, loving yourself, and trusting yourself. It means standing up for yourself and what you believe in. It means focusing on the positives and possibilities instead of the negatives and hesitations. It means letting go of people who don't hold you as tight as you need them to. It means taking a break when you feel yourself burning out. It means genuinely accepting yourself for everything that you are and believing that you deserve only the best. Observe, but don't absorb. Be aware of your surroundings and people's actions, but don't let their emotions or behaviors heavily influence your own. Love, but don't depend. Express love freely, but don't rely on others for happiness or self-worth. Want, but don't need. Have desires and aspirations, but don't let them become essential to your well-being. Feel, but don't dwell. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't get stuck pondering on negative experiences. Give, but don't expect. Be generous and kind, but don't anticipate receiving something in return. Speak, but don't hurt. Communicate openly, but be mindful of your words. Words impact on others. Let me give you some marriage advice I wish I had listened to. Love is not enough. Marry for character, not just chemistry. You are not marrying them. You are marrying their habits, their debts, their family drama. You should be excited to marry them, not just relieved they finally committed. Be prepared to marry the whole family. Marriage is not a financial plan. Marriage will never fix loneliness. The wrong person will make it worse. You can't marry potential, and you are not a life coach. You are a spouse. Being alone is way better than wishing you were. The right person will make you feel safe. The wrong one will make you feel small. Some people don't want love. They want control. Learn the difference. Let me tell you some myths about self-care. Self-care is not a luxury. It is changing patterns of thoughts and behaviors that do not contribute to your well-being. Self-care is not selfish. When you make time for yourself and get enough rest and exercise, you feel more energetic and can do more for yourself and those around you. Self-care is not a one-time experience. Looking after yourself is an ongoing practice that builds strength to face hardships and prevents burnout. Self-care is not time-consuming. Self-care does not require taking a huge chunk of time from your busy day. So please take care of yourself. Money cannot buy happiness. Once you allow money to become your source of happiness, you will never be satisfied. Happiness comes from doing the things you love, not from your bank account balance. Money cannot buy true friends. Friends tend to fade away if the money finishes. Money cannot buy time. Rather than wasting time to shop and buy, spend your time doing what you love to do. Saving is important, but don't forget to enjoy life. Experiencing and cherishing special moments can fill your heart in a way that money cannot. Money is not everything. You must value life higher than money, because money can never buy life. I hope you find your kind of love, a love that will remind you of your value, of your importance. I hope it makes you realize your worth, the incredible vastness of your love. I hope when it comes to you, you will be able to understand all those years of waiting, the times when you almost thought you will never find love, the kind of love that you deserve. And I hope when you find it, you will be able to hold it with all of your soul and all of your heart, and you will never have to let it go. You have come to accept not knowing where you are going, and you have trained yourself to love it. It is only when you are suspended in mid-air with no landing in sight that you force your wings to unravel and begin your flight. And as you fly, you still may not know where you will go. But the miracle is in the unfolding of your wings. You may not know where you are going, but you know that the winds will carry you as long as you spread your wings. Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. Let them judge you, but remain honest. Let them criticize you, but remain wise. Let them misunderstand you, but remain kind. Let them hate you, but stay unique. The best way to treat your haters is to ignore them and keep smiling. Never take what they say or do seriously. Embrace and laugh at whatever they throw at you. As haters, their goal is to get a reaction from you. So never give them any. It destroys them. Every time their actions fail to affect you. Letter to God. Dear God, I am writing to say, thank you. You have been so good to me. My days are often challenging, but looking back at my life, I see that you have always been with me through the ups and downs. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need. Life isn't always easy, but that's okay because I have you and I'm never alone. I'll be still and trust in your presence in my life. Thank you, my God. With all my heart, I will continue to trust you. Life tough moments teach you the hardest lessons, but you will grow from the experiences. Dating the wrong person or choosing the wrong major can be difficult, but it leads to personal growth. Cherishing a friend who betrays you is painful, but it's a part of life. You learn, hurt, love, cry, laugh, and keep moving forward. Setbacks are opportunities for growth, and everything will be okay in the end. You never really know the true impact you have on those around you. You never know how much someone needed that smile you gave them. You never know how much your kindness turned someone's entire life around. You never know how much someone needed that long hug or deep talk. So don't wait to be kind. Don't wait for someone else to be kind first. Don't wait for better circumstances or someone to change. Be kind, because you never know how much someone needs it. Repeat after me. I am stepping into a new chapter with purpose and clarity. Every decision I make will be rooted in my values and aligned with my vision. I will move with intention, ensuring that each step I take brings me closer to the life I desire. This year, I am committed to growth, self-discovery, and living authentically. My journey is mine to define, and I will walk it with confidence and grace. Warning: the road to success is not straight. There is a curve called failure, a loop called confusion, speed bumps called friends, red lights called enemies, and caution lights called family. You will have flat tires called jobs. But if you have a spare called determination, an engine called perseverance, and most importantly, a driver called willpower, you will make it to a place called success. You will reach your destination once you work hard and set a clear direction for yourself. Never beg for love. Never beg someone to stay with you. Never beg someone to be with you. Never beg someone to come back or stay. Never beg for attention. Never beg for commitment. Never beg for affection. Never beg for time. Never beg for effort. You should never have to ask to feel wanted. Begging is demanding and degrading. If someone doesn't willingly give you these things with their arms wide open, they are not worth it. No one is worth it, and no one is ever worth begging for. So you know what? Don't beg. To anyone out there facing their own battles, remember this: your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not limit you. Your lowest moments are not the end. They are the foundation for your comeback. Elevation is not an option. It's a must. Freedom is not just physical. It's mental, emotional, and spiritual. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep rising. The best is yet to come. So believe in yourself. Ladies, don't allow yourself to keep the wrong man in your life. If you are in a relationship with someone who is not treating you well, disrespecting you, cheating on you, not meeting your needs, or actively causing you harm, you should actively choose to end the relationship and not stay in it out of fear, guilt, or a false of commitment. Prioritize your well-being and seek out a partner who truly values and respects you. There can be life after breast cancer. The provision is early detection. I can't stress enough how important it is to get screened and checked for cancers and to do self-breast exams. Life's not about how hard of a hit you can give. It's about how many you can take and still keep moving forward. Every day is a chance to create a memory and to love a little more. Every word leaves a stain when they pass judgment and gossip about you. When they mash up your life and give you a bad name. When they try dimming your light. Or when you go through headache and pain. Never let them get you down. Never let them see you frown. Never let them take away your fun. Never let them dim your light. Never let them lead you astray. Never let them take away your power. Starting today, live your life and live it your way. Live your life and be free. Life doesn't have to be competitive. You don't need to compare and compete with everyone else in the world. You need to do what's right for you. You need to relax, take a breath, and say, what do I want for myself? To live as I want to? And if that involves high ambitions, then that's fine. Because you choose those ambitions on what you desire as an individual and not on what is expected in order to succeed. Life is too short, so enjoy it. The day barely starts and suddenly it's evening. Monday turns into Friday. Before you know it, the year is almost over. So make the most of the time you have left. Find joy in the things you love. Add color to your gray days and appreciate the small moments that fill your heart with love. The time is now and the day is today because there is no turning back. To the people I have lost touch with or who have stopped talking to me for any reason, maybe we were friends or had some romantic connection before, I hope you are still doing well. We might not interact anymore, but I still wish you the best. I hope you stand firm even at your weakest points. You are back to being strangers again, but I am happy that you shared some time of your life with me. Thank you. Let me tell you how to deal with haters. Do not allow negative people to turn you into one of them. Dwelling on the negative simply contributes to its power. If you are attached to the negative behavior of others, it brings you down to their level. The best way to avoid someone's negativity is to surround yourself with positivity. Don't let someone who doesn't know your value tell you how much you are worth. The best way to silence the haters is to do more of what they hate. When you have been hurt by someone you love in the past, you build up the defenses so you don't get hurt in the future. The moment you realize you deserve a bright future, letting go of your dark past and accepting the light, it's the best decision that you would ever make. Learn from your past experiences, but don't allow it to define you. Instead, focus on building a positive future. And remember, no one is rich enough to buy the past. Learn to be happy and wish happiness for others. It might surprise you how hard it is for most people to be happy with the success of others. Blessings come abundantly to those who support others' good fortune without feeling like they wish it were them. Don't be jealous when others have more than you. Feel blessed with what you have and not envious of what you don't. Some people wish to have half of what you have. Be grateful and God will grant you more. You deserve a relationship that values growth, communication, and mutual respect. You seek communications that offer quality time and straightforward, honest exchange. Your needs are valid, and you deserve to feel reassured and supported. You appreciate relationships where energy is returned and love is nurtured. This is the standard you set for the connections in your life. Sometimes it's not other people sleeping on you. It's you sleeping on yourself. You doubting yourself. You being afraid to make your dreams and goals a reality in fear of other people's opinions. It's you procrastinating. It's you feeling like you aren't good enough. Well, I have news for you. You are good enough and you have what it takes. Put in the work and go after your dreams. Stop sleeping on yourself. I love people who go the extra mile for you. Like that stranger who asks you if you are okay when they see your eyes getting watery, or that person who tries hard to make sure they pronounce your name correctly, or the lecturer who makes sure everyone understands the course material and doesn't move until everyone does. They are beautiful people, and I love everyone. They are beautiful people, and I love them. Stop giving your loyalty to every man you go out with. You should be exclusive with a man only when he offers you a real commitment. Asking you to move in with him without marriage is not a real commitment. And introducing you to his folks is not a real commitment either. Let him show you how committed he is to you by asking you to marry him. And then you should reward him with your loyalty. You can talk to someone for years, every day, and still it won't mean as much as what you have when you sit in front of someone, not saying a word, yet feeling that person with your heart. You feel like you have known that person forever. Remember to be honest, brutally honest. That is what's going to maintain a relationship. Dear God, if I stumble, lift me up. If I wander, bring me back. If I lose heart, fill me with hope. If I feel defeated, give me the courage to keep going. Let your light and love guide me. I trust you. If you love God and are not ashamed of him, share this prayer with a friend and you will see what God will do if you believe it. Amen. The world was never meant to be a competition of appearances. It was meant to be a gallery of individuality where everyone adds color, texture, and story. Meaning, the true value of a person lies in how they look on the surface, but in their unique qualities, experiences, and perspectives, making the world a more prosperous place when everyone embraces their individuality. I love you, and I hope you love you too. Life is short and fragile, but a beautiful gift. When you have a moment, laugh, smile, love, and tell the people close to you how much you love them. And even the people you don't get along with. Love them too. Lift them up in prayer because you never know. In the blink of an eye, you can be gone. As you grow older, you will realize there is a role for everyone you meet in life. Some will test you, some will use you, some will love you, and some will teach you. But the ones who are truly important are the ones who bring out the best in you. They are the rare and amazing people who remind you why it's worth it. To my dearest children, I hope you know just how much I love you so. Nothing in this world could be as beautiful as you to me. Chase your dreams. Touch the stars. Never forget how worthy you are. No matter how old you grow to be. If you ever need someone, you will always have me. Love you always and forever. Love, Mom. Loving yourself helps you recognize the difference between someone loving you for you and someone loving you for how convenient you are for them. Understand that someone can love you, but not be in love with who you are. They can be with you, but will never feel completely satisfied in the relationship. You are at a point where you promise not to deal with anything you don't have to. You are leaving, unfriending, unfollowing, blocking, and doing anything you can to avoid dealing with people and situations where you are not respected or valued. Your peace is your priority. Every day brings a fresh start. Look tomorrow. You will wake up and feel a bit better, a bit calmer. You will figure things out eventually. It doesn't have to all be done tonight. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders and get some rest. You will manage. Selective outrage is at an all-time high in 2025. Unfortunately, the era of blaming and shaming is here. Remember that no one is perfect and that we all have biases and blind spots that we need to work on. But by being mindful and compassionate, we can create a more positive and supportive environment for ourselves and those around us. Reflect on what triggers you so you can be free from overreacting and overthinking. Sometimes you can be giving away so much of yourself mentally and emotionally to something that only leaves you feeling depleted. Be more centered. Prioritize your inner peace and mental wellness. A lesson can look a lot like a loss. A new beginning can look a lot like a setback. Exploration can look a lot like uncertainty. Growth can look a lot like incompetence. Vulnerability can look a lot like weakness. Life isn't what happened to us. Life is how we choose to look at what happens to us. A relationship is not about having a handsome boyfriend or a pretty girlfriend. It's not about trying to make things perfect because there are no perfect relationships. But it's finding someone who matches you and would accept the worst of you and will go through everything without giving up on you. A relationship is not about having a handsome boyfriend or a pretty girlfriend. It's not about trying to make things perfect because there are no perfect relationships. But it's finding someone who matches you and would accept the worst of you and will go through everything without giving up on you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but start living. The days are flying by and all you do is work, pay bills, and stress. Enjoy what you can. Take a walk, watch the sunset, listen to some music, laugh, and enjoy your life. Joy doesn't have to be expensive. You deserve it. Dear God, please give me strength when I am weak, love when I feel abandoned, courage when I am scared, wisdom when I feel foolish, comfort when I am lonely, hope when I feel despair, and peace when I am in turmoil. In Jesus' name, amen. Having emotionally mature people in your circle is a blessing. You are able to express your feelings openly and freely. They don't criticize you. They don't dismiss you. They don't become hostile. They listen. They respond. They patiently hold space for you. Top tier connections. Listen to me. Learn to stand up for yourself. Open your mouth and stand up for yourself. Set your boundaries and express your needs. You must develop the feeling that somewhere, somehow, you are strong and capable. Don't allow anyone to walk all over you. You are not a doormat. You are learning that some people are not meant for you, no matter how much you love them. You deserve someone who is gentle, kind, and honors your tired soul. You will not settle for less than you deserve because you know your worth. Realizing this is the first step towards your healing. You are choosing to honor you with love and care. Your real luxuries in life: time, health, a quiet mind, slow mornings, ability to travel, rest without guilt, a good night's sleep, calm and boring days, meaningful conversations, home-cooked meals, people you love, and people who love you back. Now that's the real luxuries in life. Sometimes you neglect your own feelings and emotions and put others first because you are scared of hurting their feelings. Until one day, you really get hurt and realize you are also human and your feelings and emotions matter too. You too deserve to be prioritized the way you have been prioritizing others. I learned years ago to stop taking what people do personally. I found out that when their behavior changes apparently overnight, it's because they are going through something. Most times, it had nothing to do with me. It was a wild realization. Doesn't justify, but explains. Always try to look your best because life will try to give you the best. By putting your best foot forward, you are more likely to attract positive experiences and opportunities. I encourage you to be your best self, as this effort can lead to better opportunities and outcome in life. You are loved. On quiet days that feel meaningless, during long nights when loneliness consumes you, when you are reminiscing and grieving the past, on good days that feel like warmth and light, always remember that you are loved. By trying to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one, yourself included. Expectations are an illusion. That's why most people don't live the life they want. They feel frustrated and disappointed. Pleasing others is like chasing a moving target. Stop being a people pleaser. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Although it's difficult today to see beyond the sorrow, may looking back in memory help comfort you tomorrow. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I would walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. You forgive yourself for what you did, and you should not have done that, are two statements that can and should coexist. You can forgive yourself while holding yourself accountable. You can understand that you messed up while also understanding that you are human. Just because you have been rejected by a few doesn't make you unworthy of love. You are still lovable even if the one you want doesn't want you. They were not the one meant to do the loving. Rejection doesn't define your worth. You are still lovable. Words have power. You never know how long your words will stay in someone's mind. Even long after you have forgotten you spoke them. So be mindful of what you say, as your words could echo in someone's heart for years. Relationship is not about age, not about the distance, not about the communicating every moment of every day. What's important is having trust and loyalty. The trust of a woman to her man and the loyalty of a man to his woman. I'm not a perfect mom. I've been a depressed mom, a sad mom, a happy mom, a mad mom, a mean mom, a drained mom, a broke mom, a stable mom, an unstable mom. But I have tried my best to be there, no matter what. It's not about the kissing, holding hands, the dates, the intimacy. It's about being with someone who makes you happy in a way that no one else can. It's about being with someone who accepts you and your weirdness. It's about being yourself around them and they can be authentic around you. A strong woman remains silent when people talk behind her back. But that doesn't mean she doesn't notice. It simply means she chooses not to waste her time and energy on foolishness because she has more important things to do. The great thing about redirecting is that if you miss the mark and miss your goal, you can simply change course. When you are heading down a certain path and feel like you may be heading the wrong way, stop, turn back, redirect, or ask for direction. Understand this. You can sound confident and have anxiety. You can look healthy but feel bad. You can look happy and be miserable. You can be good looking and feel ugly. So be kind, because every person is fighting a battle you know nothing about. You don't have to be more attractive. You don't have to be beautiful at all. You don't have to attract anyone or anything. You are not a magnet. You should be you, for you, and only you. There is a little voice inside of you that whispers all day long. No teacher, no preacher, no parent, no friends or wise man can decide what's right for you. The little voice inside of you, listen to that little voice that speaks to you. Today, you choose to let go. You choose to let go of the people who have let go of you. You choose to let go of people who make you overthink and question yourself. You choose to let go of people who do not give you joy. Let them go. Learn to love you first. Fall in love with yourself. You must first love and appreciate yourself. Be happy with yourself and be complete within yourself. That is when you can truly love somebody else. And don't be afraid to express who you are. Don't worry if you haven't gotten married by 30. You just skipped your first divorce. So take a deep breath and focus on your journey. Remember, your worth and happiness are not defined by your marital status. Comfort zones are easy, but growth happens outside of them. Step out, embrace the challenge, and evolve. Anyone who has grown mentally and physically knows that growth is not found in comfort. The biggest lesson you are learning is that nothing is as extreme or as permanent as your emotions convince you it is. There is always pain and there is always love. Everything is a delicate touch away from changing. I hope you remember it's very human and normal to crave affection, human interaction, attention and love. You are not needy or too sensitive for wanting to have your emotional and social needs met accordingly. Self-care also includes taking space from people who stress you out. It may not be their intention, but that doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel. Take space from people who are making it hard for you to stay afloat amongst everything else trying to drown you right now. When others succeed, you should be happy. If they can do it, so can you. The success of others does not in any way lessen the chances of you succeeding. If anything, it should motivate you to keep pushing forward. There will always be a lie in belief, an over in lover, an end in friend, an us in trust, an if in life. So be the great in greatness. Personal style is more important than price tags. Cheers to those of us who wear cheap clothes and live a simple lifestyle. Yet, somehow, we still get people jealous and uncomfortable. Today, you choose to let go. You choose to let go of the people who have let go of you. You choose to let go of people who make you overthink and question yourself. You chose to let go of people who do not give you joy. Let go. Shout out to everyone making progress that no one has recognized, because you never let anyone see your darkest moments. I see you, and I am so proud of every little step you are making in the right direction. Life is already hard, and you don't want to be around people who makes it even harder. You need people who feels like home, who bring comfort, calm, and a sense of peace. That's the kind of energy you need in your life. Everyone comes in a relationship with baggage. You can either trip over each other's stuff or unpack it together. The right person will help you unpack it. Find someone who loves you enough to help you unpack. Women don't get old. We get into our fierce 40s, fabulous 50s, sexy 60s, sassy 70s, and just become more free to speak our minds. And that's beautiful. Never date a "that's just who I am" type of person. Your person should be, "I love you enough to work on that" type of person. Okay? Rushing into a marriage can lead to higher divorce rates. Financial stress, lack of communication, and unrealistic expectations are common causes of divorce. Rushing into a marriage might not be the fairy tale you have been sold. Repeat after me. My current situation is not my final destination. Where you are now is not where you will stay. Believe in yourself and keep moving forward. Sometimes your biggest haters are your parents, family members, or the person you lie next to every night. Family can be your biggest supporters or your biggest haters. You decide what you are willing to tolerate. You don't claim to know everything, but you know energy. You know when it's genuine. You know when it's strange. And you know when it shifts. You get that vibe. Relationships are so much healthier when the goal is to experience life together and not try to make the person into who you want them to be, or to make them do what you want them to do. Don't start your day with broken pieces of yesterday. Every day is a fresh start. Each day is a new beginning. Every morning you wake up is the first day of your new life. Real love is not based on romance, candlelight dinner, and walks along the beach. In fact, it is based on respect, compromise, care, and trust. Being a woman is a challenging journey, but our strength knows no bounds. Happy Women's Day. A teacher once told me not to worry about spelling, because in the future there will be autocorrect, for which I am eternally grateful. Girl, listen. If someone can ruin your day, mood, vibe, or mental peace, you are giving them too much power. Pull yourself together and remember who you are. Having a bad start doesn't mean everything is ruined. Having a bad week doesn't mean your whole year will be bad. Everything could be going wrong right now, but you can still have a nice ending. You are about to overcome something you have been dealing with. Your mind and heart will soon be at peace again. Be patient. Everything will be okay. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when you stop making efforts, a friendship or a relationship ends? It's because it was never two-sided. It was just you. Some people don't like you because you are exactly who you say you are. Meanwhile, they get to pick and choose what mask they are going to wear each day. Straight up. What is a bitter tea to swallow? If you say reality, then you are correct. A bitter tea to swallow is reality. Stop being the anchor. If you are always the one making the effort, it is time to relax and let the ship sink. Let go and see who truly swims towards you. What is a bitter tea to swallow? If you say reality, then you are correct. A bitter tea to swallow is reality. Normalize spending money on staying fit, looking good, smelling nice, eating healthy, gaining knowledge. Money spent on self-development never goes to waste. Please stop making it seem like it's normal for the mother to have all the responsibilities for the kids. It's not normal. It is stressful. It is draining. Masculinity isn't toxic. The absence of it is. Weak men are abusive and spiteful. Strong men are protective and loving. Prioritize your marriage. Kids grow up and leave. Parents pass away and friends come and go. In the end, it's just the two of you. Make sure your bond is unbreakable. A person becomes 10 times more attractive, not by their looks, but by their acts of kindness, respect, honesty, and by the loyalty they show. It's okay to wear old clothes, to not upgrade your phone, to buy second-hand items, to live in a simple home. It's okay to live a simple life. It's okay. Fellas, telling a woman you love her while hurting her soul and breaking her heart is emotional and psychological abuse. Stop it. Fellas, telling a woman you love her while hurting her soul and breaking her heart is emotional and psychological abuse. Stop it. Money sure cannot give you everything. Money isn't everything. If you want to know how rich you are, find out how many things you have that money cannot buy. You are single until a man proves he is serious, because you are too old for let's see where this goes. Man, this is not a road trip. Please don't share your private issues at work. Workplace time should be devoted to job duties and tasks, not personal matters. So do your job and go home. You can literally be here today and gone tomorrow. Be grateful, be humble, be appreciative, be kind, and be loving. I'm going to make it abundantly clear. Judge me only when your opinions can pay my bills. If they don't, then zip your mouth and mind your own business. That thing that gives you butterfly, that lights you up, that world you see when you close your eyes, chase it. With all your soul, chase it. When choosing a life partner, never go for looks. Go for character, maturity, loyalty, strength, stability, and peace. Let the M in March stand for my name. Menavia. More miracles, money, manifestation, and motivation. Once a man gives you the spare keys to his house and vehicle, Rest your mind. He will indeed marry you. I'm so sick and tired of ugly. I am not talking about physical looks. I'm talking about ugly hearts, ugly souls, and ugly actions. Motherhood isn't just about what we do. It's about everything we carry in our hearts. No wonder she was tired. No wonder you are too. Life full of fake people. But before you decide to judge them, make sure you are not one of them. You can fake status, but you cannot fake class. If you spend your time hoping that someone will suffer the consequences of what they did to your heart, you are allowing them to hurt you in your mind. We live in a world with lots of green snakes hiding under the green grass. Be very careful where you are stepping. No matter how sad their story is, don't let nobody move into your house, especially a woman. He who takes offense when no offense is intended is a fool, and he who takes offense when offense is intended is an even greater fool. Nothing lasts forever, and every chapter ends. So be patient and stay strong, because very soon a better and brighter chapter will begin. You would probably have an easier life if you would stop dating losers. She's a loser. Rivers never go reverse. So try to live like a river. Forget your past and focus on your future. Never try to defend yourself against a narcissist. They already know you are right. They just want you to go crazy trying to prove it. Before you judge someone, walk in their shoes and try to understand their story. There is usually a very good reason why people are the way they are. Ladies, if you don't have the heart to take care of another woman's child like your own, don't marry a baby daddy. Choose yourself again and again and again and again and again. Choose yourself. Learn to be happy for others and their success. When you let go of jealousy and feel their happiness will rub off on you. Once the rain is over, an umbrella becomes a burden to everyone. That's how loyalty ends when benefit stops. Not every smile is genuine. Some people are still mad at you because you survived after they throw you under the bus. But the bus ran over their lies. Can you please stop associating being a good person with how much you are willing to suffer in silence for other people? Speak to your children as if they are the wisest, kindest, most beautiful and magical humans on earth. For what they believe is what they become. Have you ever noticed that a person who has nothing will help you faster than a person who has everything? Stop using your energy to worry. Use your energy to believe, create, love, grow, glow, manifest, and heal. You can make all the money in the world, but if you are not making memories with your children or investing in your children, you still failed in life. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. Life is too short. Make the most of it. You don't know when your last day is. Live the way you want to live. If they got beef with you, but none in their freezer, that is why they are mad. They are hungry. Ladies, don't allow a broken man to put a ring on your finger. Trust me, you will suffer. The best women are going to be the most difficult. If you can't handle it, get yourself a basic one. The main reason work issues rarely get resolved is that employees get in trouble when they are honest about what is going wrong. True strength is not measured by how much you can overpower others, but by how much you can empower them. Don't let anyone brainwash you into hating someone who has done nothing to you. Other people's problems are not yours. The man who turned water into wine can also turn your sadness into joy. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you, rather than those who cause chaos and negativity in your life. When love is real, it doesn't lie, cheat, pretend, hurt you, or make you feel unwanted. The calmer you are, the clearer you think. Move with technique, not emotions. No woman is powerful to break up your marriage without your husband's consent. Stop being mad at the other woman. Blame him. Be thankful for what you have. You have no idea how many people would love to have what you've got. Your children's manners say more about you as a parent than how cute you dress them. A great change in life is like a cold bath in winter. We all hesitate at the first plunge. I love her. I can talk to you about anything and not feel judged. Type of vibe. Trust me, I already know who is fake and who is real. I just played along. In life, you should never trust a person who doesn't like dogs, but always trust a dog who doesn't like a person. You have a soft heart and a pure soul. That's why you feel everything so deeply. Your partner is supposed to be your safe space, not another battle in life. If you have the power to make someone happy, do it. The world needs more of that. Don't announce moves. Confirm your arrival. Change, but start slowly, because direction is more important than speed. I want you to dance before the music is over. Live before your life is over. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. Sometimes you have to make a decision that breaks your heart, but brings you peace. You don't have to feel hopeful about the future. It's enough to be curious about what is coming. You are entering the most abundant and aligned chapter of your life. Don't allow anyone to treat you poorly just because you love them. Listen to me. Your peace is your priority. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Find someone who knows how to love you when you are sad. The mind replays what the heart can't delete. Sometimes it's better to zip your mouth